I think, because I can see some real good benefits out of all the problems that the pandemic had brought us, is that the adoption of technology just went off the scale because we all had to do it, whether we liked it or not.
To get people to return to Llandeilo after lockdown, we need to think differently. We need to look at what people want.
Even before the pandemic came along, a lot of the towns were already taking a bit of a hiding in the high street. Lots of chains were closing and all the rest of it.
The Smart Towns initiative, which is a Welsh Government thing, was aimed at rejuvenating business within rural towns in Wales with a better introduction, or the first introduction, of technology.
Because they had invested heavily in the infrastructure, so without infrastructure and like fibre, high-speed broadband, you can't do anything really. Then obviously with the town Wi-Fi system, you've got a facility. You know, it's kind of like the building blocks you need in place for then the next stage. And the next stage is then for us to deliver a tool for the people and the businesses and the visitors.
Llandeilo is a very picturesque market town, full of independence, full of great people.
It's surrounded by the Brecon National Park. It is a visitor town, so we want to enhance that visitor experience as well.
A person in a town may be living there, but their number of connections to that town were quite limited. So he might go to a shop, might go to a pub, might go to a restaurant. So that's 3 connections.
I think we need to engage with the residents, the locals, and then, of course, the visitors. When they arrive in the town, they want to know where the shops are, where the cafes are, where the local services are, where the visitor attractions are. So we've got to think differently about how we do things.
More business is now being done through apps, and that's what's actually happened. So it isn't something that's going to happen, it's happened.
Now we bring in the app, we've just exploded that, because they're now connected to everything.
It was actually then the idea that came that an app for a town, as a guide if you like, would be a very, very valuable thing.
I think the town app is an exciting opportunity for businesses, and to be able to promote our services is a huge advantage to us, but also the data that will be available through the app.
Because if we're providing public Wi-Fi, then that's connected into the Law WAN gateways, which are providing a platform for all these sensors that are going to be starting to appear around the place.
So we'll be able to see a real-time footfall data, can obviously make business decisions.
Heck, it's looking really busy this morning. I'll bake another batch of cakes.
And it's up to the businesses how much they analyse and use that data for opening times, for understanding when you need staff on, if you've got peaks in terms of your footfall. You know, there's great potential as a marketing tool, and understanding how we adapt our businesses to do with footfall around kind of seasonality and things like that as well.
Every business will be asked to provide their really important basics, like the name, their logo,
general information about your business, your opening hours, what you offer, events, your services, links to your website.
Llandeilo is quite a high percentage of Welsh speakers, so it's so important to have the Welsh aspect in there.
What we're doing is we're connecting all of the town together. You know, that's the biggest difference. It's not just an advertising platform just going asking them for money.
You have to put some investment in terms of time into it yourself as a business to make sure your information is uploaded.
If people are searching for your business on Google, they will get all your competitors as well. If someone is searching for their business through the app, they will go directly to your website. No competitors involved.
There was the emphasis of shopping local. What could you get local? But fundamentally, we're aggregators. We are pulling in resources from wherever they live.
A lot of questions being asked in Llandeilo will be answered with, it's on the app. Everything in its place, and a place for everything.
And what we're saying is, if you're in the town, this is the best resource because it's linked to every other resource.